lead slip away, but you were able to hold on to this one. Just talk about that mentality of not being able to hold the lead.
Do I have to?
If you could.
You know, I don't know. We missed free throws. Game would have been over if we made free throws, period. 9 free throws we missed at the end. I mean, that was just, you know, we had it in hand, and all of a sudden we just missed free throws, and that gives everybody else, you know, confidence. Obviously, it gives Youngstown confidence to come down and just, you know, fire up shots, and we know that's how they play. Even if they're down 50, this particular team can shoot their way back into it in 5 minutes, because that's what they do. They shoot threes. So, you know, I can only imagine the armchair quarterbacks. What are you doing in a zone? Well, you know what? I would have zoned them the whole game if we could have done it, because the thing is, they run such a, efficient offense where they're dribble penetrating and they're moving constantly. It's, you know, you've got to get really good at being able to guard cutters and be in the help side and guard drives, and everyone's got to be able to slide and help and drop and rebound. And sometimes you get turned around 5 times and they score. So yeah, we knew that was the case, and obviously they made 15 of them on us last time. So they made 12 against double-digit threes against pretty much everybody in the conference. So that's what they're going to do. So let's try to keep them out of the paint. You can't give them both. So that's a little bit of what we did, and we stuck with the zone toward the end. They made a few shots, which also kept them in it. But you know, we obviously have to get better at press breaker as well. You know, we got to get more confident at that, because they obviously know who we're trying to get the ball into. But when we get it into them, they need to make free throws. So we'll get that taken care of here in the next couple days.
Coach, defensively, talk about the job the team, and especially the post players, did on Brandy Brown. She was the Horizon League preseason player of the year. She's obviously one of the more dominant players in the Horizon League, and for her to be held scoreless from the field, 0 of 8 shooting, and just a couple of points, I mean, that's just a great defensive effort in the whole team.
Yeah, you know, that's honestly, I'm probably a really bad coach. I didn't really realize it. I kind of wondered why she wasn't out there. I just didn't have time to look and see if she was in foul trouble or not. I figured it was just a common theme throughout the game that every post player is in foul trouble. But you know what? She just she wasn't able to hit from the perimeter and down low. I mean, she's very strong. She's 5'11", but you know what? I mean, going against Sharita, it's pretty tough. Like, I've done it in practice, and I don't like it. So I can only imagine, you know, just the size factor. There's not anybody defensively like Sharita in the conference, period. So she alters a lot of players' games, and clearly she altered Brandy's tonight when she didn't at their place.
And I'm going to talk a little bit, 12-4 in the conference. I mean, how satisfying is it for you as a coach to really coach players that are really motivated every single night?
Well, you know what? I mean, it really has to do with seniors, and obviously you'll talk to a few of them now, but I mean, they all of a sudden see, whoa, this is what they've been talking about. So, I mean, I don't worry about our effort in that department with our seniors and Jaleesa and Lauren. So I know that they are going to rally the troops and get them behind them every single night, and so that's really been a great thing for me to have.
2 road games coming up. Great preparation for you guys for this tournament. How do you like your chances going into the Horizon League tournament?
You know what? I'm just one of those people that can't break a smile at all, period, until the buzzer goes off. I'm not. If you're up 50, like, no. I'm sorry. I need the writing. I need the contract. I need to sign the lease. I need to sign the wedding paper. I want to see proof that we won that game. So I don't think any game is going to be easy, because, like I said, everybody is playing for their own particular situation, whether it's getting out of a play-in game, whether it's going on the road, whether it's being home. So everyone's got their own story and their own angle. And, of course, we have ours, and we just got to hope that ours is stronger than who we play.
Coach, talking again about the three-point shooting, you held them well in the first half, 4 for 14. You mentioned that's what they're going to do.
Yep.
Is there anything we can do about that, or what changed between the first and the second half?
They just hit a few shots. They put some people in some different areas, really overloaded aside, and we have some inexperienced kids that don't have the rotations exactly down just yet, because we haven't really seen that kind of no one really zones them, so you don't really have a whole lot of footage on what they do. But they all of a sudden overload a side and they run cutters out there where you're having to move very quickly on the top. But you know, they escaped and got a couple looks, but they also got a couple looks in the man too. And so I can think of specifically 2 of them, and you know, one, Jaleesa got caught on a screen, and so did Yar. So it's man or zone, they just can shoot it. So
it seemed like a short rotation for the guards today. Chanel only played a few minutes, and then Misha. Is there a particular reason for that? Just matchups or something else?
no particular reason.
Coach, last question for Coach here. You know, you mentioned before the seniors. I mean, they were among your first recruits when you signed here. I mean, you know, just talk about, you know, their careers, you know, Jaleesa and Lauren, and you know, really how good it is for them to win here on Senior Day.
Well, it's great. I got to tell you that, you know, I just was thinking in my mind, like, oh, I'll do something at the banquet or whatever. And I woke up this morning and I was like, I got to go get them like a candy bar or something, you know, maybe a flower. I don't know, because just reflecting upon what they've done, and all of a sudden I'm in the 7-Eleven parking lot bawling my eyes out. You know, so they just, it's weird. It's like, you know, the other kids before her, even Bridget in that first class, you know, they were great kids, but, you know, I feel like they're actually my own kids now from here on out. So it's just what they've been able to accomplish in their 4 years has been incredible, and I just want the world for them. And it's like a parent relationship. Sometimes you love them, sometimes they love me, sometimes they want me to get hit by that bus on the corner. But it's a maturing process, and I'm really thankful that both of them bought in to us, to our staff, to our team, and made it their 4 years, because obviously not everyone makes it to graduation for whatever reason, and I believe we bought in maybe 5 or 6 that class, and they're the last 2 standing. So there's something to be said for that, and I'll be forever grateful that they both chose Detroit.